All right, guys, welcome to Transmit the 1075 as well as Cybertruck 1. It's going to be the same video for two different channels that I have. For starters, I'm a Tesla owner. There's my S right there. I'm also a career firefighter, retired, and this is actually my department. We cover the New Jersey Turnpike and see hundreds of car fires every year. So if there is anything I'm good at or have a vast knowledge about, it's car fires. But this isn't an anti-Tesla video. Actually, it's just more about getting an understanding and educating ourselves about what to do in situations like this. This vehicle was involved in an accident. This is a salvage area, I think, where they can take repo vehicles and so forth. And at some point, this vehicle caught fire right here in the battery pack. I have some images. I wasn't here for the incident. I will post them when in conjunction with this video when I'm done. But the guys came over here today. There was a fire here in this front corner. I guess this wheel got tore off during the motor vehicle accident. Anyway, the guys had a perfect scenario here where they had one of these front end loaders, forklifts, whatever you want to call it, and were able to flip this thing over so that they could have access to the vehicle. They used basically the jaws that we have, like the jaws of life, as most people know them as, and pried open the covering here, and were able to access the battery and extinguish this quite quickly. Whereas in many cases, you're trying to bounce that water off the bottom and you don't really have that great of access. I have to be honest, guys, I'm a Tesla owner. I know a lot about Teslas, a lot about firefighting, particularly car fires, and I am just as ignorant in many cases as to how exactly to address these problems. Let it be known that, I'm still not anti-EV. Something like once every 14 or 16 seconds, a ICE internal combustion engine car catches fire. So my department, we cover the New Jersey Turnpike, which is one of the top 5, I suspect, busiest roads in America. And I've never been on an EV fire before. So my whole career, 25 years, I never went to an EV fire. Granted, some of that, they didn't have them at the beginning. But my department, even the 3 other tours, never had one until today. So this is not something that occurs a lot. And so it's not something it should be making national news every time one catches fire. That being said, the technology needs to improve so that you don't have to flip vehicles over, or maybe that the batteries don't catch fire, or there's better ways of doing things, and I'm sure Tesla and all the other EV manufacturers are doing that. Anyhow, I just wanted to show you this today, show you what the guys did. I thought it was quite brilliant. As the technology changes, again, I know enough to be dangerous. Tesla is coming out with structural battery packs, which in this case, the batteries are sitting in here, but they're not the actual structure of the frame of the vehicle. That's changing, I think, on the Y and 3 and the Cybertruck. And speaking of, I think this appears to be a 3 in my. It's hard to tell when it's upside down, but you can tell by the handles right here. Right, that style handle is either an S or a Y, and I think this is, a Y or a 3, and I think this is a 3. And there's no badging on the back side I saw here, so I'm not quite sure. I guess that hatch, I'll be embarrassed if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's a 3. Anyhow, this is what occurred today here in Robbinsville, New Jersey, at the salvage depot, and how the guys effectively extinguished this by prying open. I think I know what I was saying with the structural battery pack. I might be, as time goes on, prying open this skin here may be more dangerous than it was right now. I think it was fine that they did this, but I think there's some risk as the structural battery packs come about. But again, I really don't know. I'm not an engineer. I don't work for Tesla, and there isn't a lot of information for firefighters out there. So maybe that's something that has to improve over the next several years, is like letting guys know how to manage this better, and ultimately having engineering design so that maybe this can't happen, or that there's not runaway fires on the batteries. All right, guys, thanks for watching the channel here, and we'll see you at the next one.
Ready.